Good day, Mom. I am Maria Fernanda Enri Molano, and for today, I will going to recite the theory and philosophy of police service, or the summary discussion. Republic Act 6975, entitled An Act Establishing the Philippine National Police under a reorganized Department of the Interior and Local Government and Other Purposes, as amended by RA 8551, the Philippine National Police Reform and Reorganization Act of 1998, and further amended by RA 9708. So, let's proceed to the PNP badge meaning and symbolism. First is the Philippine monkey-eating eagle, or the national bird. This is the symbol of swiftness and ferocity, power, courage, and immorality. Second is PNP shield. This symbolizes the protection of all citizens. The third is the 3 stars. This stands for Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Fourth is the 8 sun rays. Provinces whose ideals of courage, gallantry, patriotism led to their revolt against the Spain. The fifth is Lapu-Lapu. This symbolizes the bravery of the Philippine National Police. So let's proceed to the service, honor, and justice. Service, honor, and justice is the vibrant and cogent deeds and actions in response to the needs and wants of the people in distress. Honor could be the overriding criterion and consideration in the performance of their entrusted task for mission, while justice, this is the dispense to everyone whatever is due to him without favoritism or discriminating of any sort. So let's proceed to the Philippine National Police, or stands for Identity of Solidarity. So the philosophy of the Philippine National Police, or the PNP service, is the service, honor, and justice, while the PNP core values is the makadiyos, makabayan, makatao, makakalikasan, or the pro-God, pro-country, pro-people, and pro-environment. So let's proceed to the PNP vision. Imploring the aid of the Almighty by 2030, we shall be a highly capable, effective, and credible police service, working in partnership with a responsive community towards the attainment of a safer place to live, work, and do business. While the PNP mission, it is the PNP shall enforce the law, prevent and control crimes, maintains peace and order, and ensure public safety and internal security with the active support of the community. So let's proceed to the organizational structure of the PNP. The PNP is a line and staff organization because its structure is the combination of the line and staff functional organizations. PNP support units, the administrative and operational units, with each unit headed by a director with the rank of chief superintendent. So let's proceed to the fundamental purpose of police service, which is belongs the major crimes, offense against public morals, those related maintenance of peace and orders. So sa major crimes is na belong ang homicide, murder, rape, robbery, arson, kidnapping, and other heinous crimes. While sa offense against public morals, nabilong ang vices, gambling, prohibited drugs, and etc. O sa those related to maintenance of peace and order, illegal possession of weapons, vagrancy, trespassing, assaults, and etc. Diha siya nabilong. So let's proceed to the police activities. First is the prevention of criminality. It addressing the root of causes of criminal tendencies in the community. Second is repression of crime. It includes the adequate patrolling plus continuous efforts towards eliminating or reducing the opportunities for criminal activities. And the third is apprehending of offenders. It includes the taking of custody of offenders together with punishment. This discouraged would be the criminals. Fourth is recovery of property. This causes reduction of cost of the crime, which also prevents others from benefiting against of crimes. Fifth is regulations of non-criminal conduct. Education of public falls under this policy activity, and report concerning sanitation and public safety matters also be considered. Sixth is performance of related miscellaneous service. Assistance to emergencies such as search and rescue, operations and assistance during accidents and calamities. So let's proceed to the fundamental theories of police service. The first of this is the home rule theory. The police are considered and servants of the community. So sa home rule theory is na considered ang servants of the community. The effectiveness of the policemen in their functions depends on express wishes of the people. Policemen are civil employees whose primary duty is the preservation of the public peace and security. So, the second one is the continental theory. So, sa continental theory is policemen are considered servants of a higher authority. Ordinary people have little or no share in all of the police duties, nor have any direct connection with the police functions. So this theory also is applied in countries that have centralized government like France, Italy, and Spain. So let's proceed to the concepts of police service. Sa concepts of police service is nabilong ang old concept and modern concept. So when we say old concept or the traditional, this concept emphasized the punishment as the sole instrument of crime control. The yardstick of measurement of police efficiency was more number of arrests. While modern concept is the police is considered as an organ of crime prevention. The yardstick or measurement of police efficiency is the absence of crime. So, ang aturang timanan ani sa old concept ug modern concept is sa old concept is the efficiency was more number of arrests, while sa modern concept is the efficiency is the absence of crime. So, proceed ta sa nature of a policeman. So, ang policeman kailangan na siya mind of a lawyer, soul of a clergyman, heart of a social worker, discipline of an army sergeant, and integrity of a saint. So, let's proceed to the basic police mission. It is preserving order by enforcing rules of conduct or laws. So, D, Police Organizational Unit. So, sa Police Organizational Unit is nabilong ang functional units, which is na ang bureau, division, section, unit, while the line units is the traffic, patrol, and investigation units. So, sa line units, mao ni siya ang tulo ka buok nga nabilong ani, which is the traffic, patrol, and investigation units. So, let's proceed to the geographic or territorial units. Sa geographic or territorial units, nabilong ang post, beat, sector, district, and the area. So, ang post is a fixed point or location to which an offender is assigned for duty, while beat is an area assigned for patrol purposes, whether foot or motorized. Sector is an area containing two or more beats, routes, or posts, while districts is a geographical subdivision of a city for a patrol purposes, usually with its own station, while ang area is a section or territorial division of a large city, each comprised of designated districts. Let's proceed to letter E, types of organizational design. So, sa types of organizational design is nabilong ang line structure, which is the oldest, simplest, and clearest form of organizational design. Line also refers to those elements of police organization which perform the work which agency was created to handle. The primary line elements of police department are uniform, the patrol, investigation, and traffic. The second one is line and staff function. The line and staff function is the internal support functions. The addition of support functions to the line elements produces a distinct organization form, the line and staff structure. While the staff is also referred to as support or administrative. The third is functional structure, which the line authority structure of an organization can be modified. Successful police work require the organization various subunits or specialized resources to attain desired objective. So let's proceed to the letter F, Principle of Police Organization. Sa Principle of Police Organization is nabilong ang span of control, which is the maximum number of subordinates at a given position. While the delegation of authority, it is the organization grows in complexity, it soon becomes apparent that delegation must take place. The third is authority. It involves the right to make decisions, give orders, and expect to be obeyed in relation to work assignments. The fourth is responsibility and accountability. This responsibility is the obligation to perform the assigned work in a suitable manner or to see that someone else does it in suitable manner. The accountability for its performance. Accountability is defined as the obligation of a subordinate to report the delegating superior upon the exercise of authority and the performance of the assignment. The fifth is delegation. It is the act of transferring selecting responsibilities which commensurate authority to one or more subordinates. Delegation authority should from a superior to his immediate subordinates. Sixth is unity of command. This means that each person from the bottom to the top of the organization has just one boss and no one that boss should be giving him direct orders. While number 7 is chain of command, is an unbroken line of authority that links all persons in organization and defines who reckons to whom. So let's proceed to the traditional organizational theory. So A, Theory of Organization by Lothar Gulick or post-DCRB. Nabilong diri ang planning, organizing, staffing, and directing, coordinating, reporting, and budgeting. So, let's proceed to the bureaucratic management by Max Weber. So, sa kanipod nga bureaucratic management by Max Weber, nabilong pod ang hierarchy, the division of labor, the rational rules, the record, merit, og koan. The rights to associated with a position are the property of the office and not the office holders. So, let's proceed to the administrative theory by Henry Fayol. So, sa administrative theory by Henry Fayol is nabilong pod ang division of work or specialization, authority and responsibility, discipline, unity of direction, subordination of individual interest to the general interest, remuneration of personnel, centralization, scholar chain, order, equity, stability of tenor of personnel, initiative, spirit de curves, and maora. So, let's proceed to the open systems theory. It is the organizations described as flexible, adaptive, and organic are associated with open system theory. So, let's proceed to the Maslow's needs hierarchy. So, sa Maslow's needs hierarchy, nabilong pod ang psychological or basic needs, safety needs, belongingness and love needs, esteem needs, and self-actualizational needs. Number 2 is Herberg's motivation or hygiene theory. The hygiene factors are related to work environment while the motivators relate to the work itself. Third is contingency theory. It recognizes that many internal and external environment variables affect organizational behavior. Fourth is theory Z. The fifth is MacGregor's theory X and theory Y assumptions. This is the under behavioral science theory. The assumption of the chief of a unit toward his personnel determines how he manages them. So let's proceed to the next slide, which is the new paradigms of administration. So sa paradigms administration is nabilong chaos theory and quantum theory. So sa chaos theory, this theory is used when too much happens too fast, things seems out of control, and collapse of the organization seems not only possible but imminent. While the quantum theory is the police organization is an energy field and focus should not only be done on what exists but also on what the possibilities are for the future. So sa police function is nabilong pod ang line function, staff function. So let's proceed to the section 14, section 30 of Republic Act number 6975. The section 30 is kanang niingon siya nga, general qualifications for appointment. No person shall be appointed as officers or member of the PNP unless he or she possesses the following minimum qualifications. So, katong naay a citizen of the Philippines, a person of good characters, kanang wala siya kanang sabit sa kanang drug test, must have formal baccalaureate degree from a recognized institution of learning, must be eligible in accordance with the standards set by the commission, and etc. O must be at least 1 meter and 62 centimeters or 1.62 meters in height for male and 1 meter and 57 centimeters for females. Sa new applicant pod, must not be less than 21 nor more than 30 years of age, except for the last qualification. The above enumerated qualification shall be continuing in characters, and an absence of any one of them at any given time shall be a ground for separation or retirement from the service. So sa section 15, waivers for initial appointments to the PNP. The age, height, weight, and educational requirements for initial appointment to the PNP may be waived only when the number of qualified applicants fall below the minimum annual quota. So sa section 16, the selection criteria under the waiver program. Applicants who possess the least disqualification shall take the precedence over those who possess more disqualifications. B. The requirements shall be waived in the following order: the age, height, weight, and education. So let's proceed to the attrition system for uniformed personnel. So attrition system is there shall be established a system of attrition within uniformed members of the PNP within 1 year from the effectivity of this act, to be submitted by the PNP to the Commission for approval. So sa attrition by the attainment of the maximum tenure position, the position is chief, while the maximum tenure is 4 years. While the deputy chief is 4 years ang iyang maximum tenure, the director of the staff service is 4 years ang iyang maximum tenure, the regional directors is 6 years, and the provincial or city directors is 9 years. So sa attrition by attainment of maximum attrition system pod siya is nabilong ang attrition by relief, attrition by demotion in position or rank, attrition by non-promotion, attrition by other means, And maura to. So let's proceed to the promotion system. Within 6 months after the effectivity of this act, the Commission shall establish a system of promotion for uniformed and non-uniformed personnel of the PNP, which shall be based on merits and on the availability of vacant positions in the PNP staffing patterns. So, promotion by virtue of position. Any PNP personnel designated to any K position whose rank is lower than that which is required for such position shall, after 6 months of occupying the same, be entitled to rank adjustment corresponding to the position. So, kanipod siya is, shall not be that the personnel should not be reassigned to a position calling for a higher rank until after 2 years from the date such rank adjustment. So let's proceed to the Section 33 or Section 38A and B of Republic Act number 6975. Section 38 or the promotions successfully passed the corresponding promotional examination given by the Commission or the Bar, and has satisfactorily completed the appropriate and accredited course, the PNPA or equivalent training institutions. So, maura to siya sa um, summarizations of theory and philosophy of police services. And that's all. Thank you.